Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are going to continue our Harper Wescotte, I believe is the best way to pronounce that. Replay of Set Sails for Glory by Berserker Games, designed by Eric Van Russing. We are in Cagliari, um, Cagliari, or however you want to pronounce that. We are returning to Portsmouth. We're on turn 7, and we are now a third lieutenant. So let's go ahead and get our sequence of play down here. We don't need to heal any, so we're going to go straight through port actions because we are, no, actually we are not. We are anchored. So we're going to have to check for promotion. We roll a 6, that's not going to cut it. We have 4 merit points. Takes us up to a 10, nowhere near what we need for promotion, but that's all right. We just got promoted. We're going to roll for a port event. And we are still a third lieutenant, so that's going to get us a +0. So we're going to roll a d12. 5 is going to be anchored in port, gather provisions. We are going to roll for our leadership and our integrity for successes, and we need at least 4. We want to have at least 4. Integrity first is a d8. We get a 1, so you're off to a great start with 0. And then we're going to roll our leadership, which is a d10. We get a 7. 7 is going to give us two successes, so that's okay. Well supplied is going to get us a +1 merit, so we're going to increase our merit to 5, and then we're going to restore 2 cannon or crew. We don't have any cannon losses. We have 27 out of 30 crews, so we're going to go ahead and replenish 2 crew. That'll take us up to 29, and that is our port event. Our port action, we're going to go ahead and set sails as we have a destination now. So all set in sails is flipping us over to underway. That's going to take us to the end. Nope, we're in the sea actions. We're going to move our ship. We roll a d6. That's a 1 plus our ship speed of 5. Not a very good roll this time. That is going to get us to sea action. Ship movement 5 is going to get us 2 actions. That's going to move us down here to the open sea. Going to roll for a sea event under open sea. D12. 7. 7's a storm. Boy, we're hitting them a lot, aren't we? But at least it's a storm because we're in the open sea. So we're going to be rolling the captain's going to be rolling for his seamanship plus the ship's speed modifier. His seamanship is an 8. He rolls a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8's automatically going to be good. We can't make that any worse, so we're just going to go ahead and stay with that. That's no damage, so we pass the sea event. No port assignments or anything, so we're going to advance the turn marker and go into the healing phase. Turn number 8. No healing necessary. Nothing in port because we're out at sea. We're going to move our ship. We're going to move roll a d6. 3 plus our ship speed of 4. It's going to give us a 7. It's going to be 3 movement actions. That's going to take us to, we're going to be off the coast of Lisbon. We're going to roll for a sea event, D12. That's going to be a 5. And 5 is going to be shipboard life. We roll another D12. 4, rigging drill, not my best. Leadership and rigging. And we really want to get 3+ on this one too. So we're going to do leadership first, D10. We get a 5. That's going to be 1 success. And we're going to do rigging second, and that's a D6. 3, nothing. So we got 1 success on the rigging drill. Pass 1 and no effect, so at least we didn't lose anything. So that's our shore event. We're done with that. Nothing more because we're not in a port and can't do a port action. So we're going to go ahead and click next turn off. Go to turn number 9. No healing necessary, so we're going to move our ship because we are not in port. Go straight to moving the ship. Roll a d6. 5 plus our 4 is a 9. That's going to get us a movement of 3. 3. That's going to take us up to the open sea outside of Vigo. And we're going to roll for a sea event. D12, 3. That sea event is going to be shipboard life again. D12 again, 12. Accused of wrongdoing, ignore ship's captain. We are not ship's captain, so we're going to do integrity and wit. Integrity, D8. We need a good roll. 5. We get a 1 success, and then wit. Wit is a D6. We get a 4. That's going to be 2 successes. Not bad. Pass 2 and conduct duel. So we got to conduct a duel. And I know duels are in here. I just forget where I put them at. You know what? That might be on port actions. I tell you what, I got the handy dandy rules up here, so let's just go get the rules down here. Duels. Conduct a duel. Your PO will have to participate in duel. There are 2 types of duels, pistol and saber. When required to conduct a duel, draw a random enemy or pirate merchant officer and conduct duel. If the duel type is not specifically indicated, D6. Alright, so we're going to go and get a random enemy or merchant. I'm going to give him the lowest. We're going to go for it. Doesn't tell me I can't, so I'm going to go ahead and do a second lieutenant. And we're going to go ahead and put this on the battle map just to. And then we're going to be down there. And then I got to see how to do duels here real quick. Conduct a duel. We don't know what we're going to be doing yet, so let's go ahead and roll the dice for that because it didn't specify. D6. We get a 3. 3 is going to give us a sabers. Oh boy, not my best. Come on. I hate it when that happens. Sabers are not my best. There we go. D6. So a D6 is going to be kind of rough. That's all right. These things happen. Don't expect to win all the time. And that got screwed up on me, so I got to go back up now to 100. But yeah, we're having a day of it. We have days of it most every day right now. Fencing duels. Each opponent rolls their fighting die for successes. We have a D6. A 5. Good. That's a good one. 5, 1. At least we got a success. And the opponent is an 8. Yeah. And he gets a 2. We got a 1 success to none. 1 success to none. Winner is the one that scores the most hits, and the loser gets and the loser rolls a D8 wound for the difference. If the successes are tied, then roll again until one opponent is hit. Saber duels are conducted until one opponent's stamina is reduced to 0. So we hit him D8. 8. Nice hit too. That's a wound hit. I got to make sure I have these in here because I don't see them. So I'll have to put them in there. But I've already learned that modifying my save game doesn't work very well. Wounds. D8. We rolled an 8. -2. So that's a good start for us. So he's going to lose health. Then we got to go again. My D6 against his D8. We get a 5 again. That's going to be another success against his D8. 1 again. That's another D8 wound to him. 3. 3 is going to be nothing. Okay, well, we won, but we didn't do anything. Next one, our D6 again, 6. It's going to be 2 successes against this D8, 7. That's going to be 2 successes. Tied. Ties, then roll again until the opponent is hit. Until one opponent is hit. Okay, so we try that one all over again. A 4. That's 1 success to his D8. A 2. That's our success again. He rolls a D8 wound. 1. Nothing. Daggone. We're hitting, but we're not doing anything. Next round. 2. Nothing for us. D8. Nothing for him. Us. Did 1. Nothing for us. 5. 1 for him. So we're going to roll a D8. Oh, not a D10, a D8. 6 wound on us is going to be a -1. Get down to a 5. Next round, we roll a 1 again. He rolls a 7. That's going to be a 2. He beats us. We get take 1. Light wound for us. So that turn at finally the die rolls our way. Next one, we get a 4. That's 1 success against a D8 1. We get the hit on him. Another D8 wound roll for him. 4. That's going to be a head flash. Another 1 off of him. We've got him almost down to 0. Our D4 or D6, a 3. No successes against his D4. 1 success. He wins. We roll a D8 wound. 4. That's going to be 1 off of us. Next round, we roll a 6. That's 2 successes against a D8. 4. That's 1 success, so we win that round. We roll a D8. 7. That's going to be 2 off of him, and he goes down to 0. So when we go down to 0, dueling victory points determined by the difference of the PO's rating. Ours is D6 against the D8. So dual VP rating or table is PO's D68 against a D68 is a +2. So we got merit points for 2 merit points for that duel. 1 more, and I think I can spend the merit points and increase. So he goes return to the deck. We can move this back to our ship, which is a 4th-rate frigate. That was our ship event. We will go to the next turn. Healing phase. We can heal up to 2. We're at sea. So we're going to go ahead and go back up to 6. Straight out to move ship. D6, 5 plus 4 is a 9 on the movement. 3 movement actions. 2, 3. That's going to put us in port. We're going to roll a ship event. We're still in the coastal. D12, 5. It'll be a shipboard life. We roll a D12, 8. Fire on deck. Place a fire counter on the deck. I did not make a fire counter, so we can't do that. But refer to the fire on deck table. Fire on deck table says we're going to be rolling for seamanship and for leadership. Seamanship is an 8. Leadership is a 10. D8, we get a 6. That's going to be 2 successes. And D10, 8. That's 2 successes. 4 successes for a 3rd-rate lieutenant is a +2 merit points. Fires out, and you performed exemplary. So we're going to go get 2 more points, and with that, I'm pretty sure I can spend points. 2 more merits goes up to 9, and I'm going to spend them. I'd rather spend them and try and get. I think I'm actually going to get fighting up there a little bit. Let me look up in the rules. Merit points. Pretty sure I can spend them. I know there's a chart for this. It's good you guys see this, and it'll answer your questions. Attribute improvement. There we go. Players may trade their earned merit points in order to increase their attributes except social. Refer to the attribute improvement table below to determine the required cost of merit points to increase an attribute's rating. Hence, the player must determine whether to use their earned merit points for promotion or improving attributes. D8 to improve to a D8 is going to take me 8 of them. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and advance my fighting, and I'm going to take away, reset the merit, and add 1 back in. That uses 8 of them up, and we are now at D8 fighting. I'm going to have a little better chance at that from now on. That gets us to conduct a port. If located in assignment's location hex, you may carry out any required assignment action. That's a port assignment or a shore assignment. If ignore this result of British port. Okay, so we are in a frigate, so we're going to roll a D12. 7, rescue mission. Rescue mission is attempt to roll. We're going to be using integrity and leadership. I got to take this. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Come on. All right. I was attempting a rescue. Um, integrity D8. We roll a 4. That's 1 success. And yes, 1 success. And we are doing leadership D10. That's a 9. Well, nice. That's 3 successes for a total of 4. That's going to get us a great success, 2 merit points, rescued VIP, lose 1 crew on roll 5 to 6. We get a 2, so we don't do any. We're going to take a D8 wound roll. 5 is going to wound us 1, I believe it is. Yes, we're going to go down 1, reduce stamina 1. We're going to get up 2 merit points. Say, fire on deck. Did I look up shore assignments? No, I looked at the right one. Two merit points. That gets them right back. That's good. Should have kept them and moved that D6 up to a D10. I don't think you can move 2, though. I think you have to move them 1 at a time. Right. So that takes care of our port assignments. Anchor and port. We will do that now. And then we're going to advance to the next turn. Turn number 11. We can heal. We do have 1 down, so we're going to increase our stamina back up to 6. Check for promotion. We roll a 8, 9, 10, 11. Not enough to get us up to the required level for a second, so we need 14. So we're going to stay where we're at. We're going to roll for a port event, and we did take care of our return to Portsmouth. So return that to deck now. Roll for port event, and we are still 3rd rate, so we don't get any additions. 3 for port event. We are anchored in port. It's going to be disease. -1, 2 successes. If in a non-European port, we are in a European port, so we're going to roll for disease. Table. 2 times strength. We D8. We get a 4, which is 1 success, and a 4, which is 2 successes. Common flu. Reduce 1 stamina. We can do that. It's not going to hurt. No merit points won or lost. We're going to do 1 port action. I'm going to go ahead and determine our post, or not posting. We're going to stay with the ship. We don't have a choice. And we're going to do a ship assignment. Ship assignment, we're in Portsmouth. It's going to be a sea assignment. So we're going to go over to sea assignments. And we're in a frigate. We're going to roll a D12. We get a 3. Dispatches or escort VIP. So let's go for a escort VIP this time. And that's going to be to port 14. Get all this out of the way so we can see what port 15. Copenhagen, that's not too far. All right, we did our 1 port action, so we can't set sail yet. So we're not doing any sea actions. We're going to go to the next turn, which is a healing turn. Turn 12, we are down 1 stamina, so we're going to increase back up to 6. We're going to check for promotion. We got a 12. 13, 14, 15 takes us above and beyond what we need for promotion to second lieutenant. So we're going to be second lieutenant now. Advance that, set social status. We will be leaving this ship, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this down here. Return him to deck. We no longer will need our Copenhagen orders because we really don't care what that ship does anymore. So we got promoted. We're going to roll for a port event. We're still on that ship for the time being, so I probably shouldn't have done that yet. So we leave the ship. There we go. Don't want to do that until we leave the ship in case. All right, so we are going to be rolling for a port event. And we are now a second lieutenant, which is going to give us a +1 on this. So we've got a 2 goes to 3. Anchored in port, it's going to be disease again, -1. Nope, we're just going to be rolling straight up 2 times our strength, which is the D8. We get a 5, which is 1 success, and another D8, 7. 2 successes, so we got 3 successes. Common cold, no effect, so we pass that. When we do 1 port action, is we just got promoted, we have to check for a ship posting and a new assignment at the same time. Ship posting or second lieutenant, we're going to go ahead and roll a D12. 2. That's going to be a Sloop-Of-War, and we're going to have our own ship. Now we can get rid of him. Go to a Sloop-Of-War when we will rule the nest in here. We're going to set our crew. We got 13 out of 18. We're going to take over as the commander. We're going to get a ship assignment. We're in Portsmouth. It's going to be a sea assignment. We're going to go to the sea assignments, and we're going to roll Sloop-Of-War. D12. 12. Squadron Convoy. And that's going to go to 23. So Squadron Convoy. Naval Convoy. And we're going to put that in. Yeah, I forgot when I undid everything. This went back, so we got to return that to the deck. Now we're going to be going to 23, which is going to be right across the channel. Naval Convoy. I don't want easy. I want to be able to get some, but it's okay to have easy on the when you get your Sloop-Of-War. They're not the greatest ships, so we can't set sails yet, so we have to go straight back up. Go to the next turn. Oh, yes, and we got promoted. We need to reset the merit. We go to the next turn, 13. We can heal, but we don't have any healing to do, so we're going to check for promotion again. 6 is nowhere close. Roll for a port event. Port event, we're second lieutenant. We're adding 1. It's going to be a 3. Goes up to a 4. We're anchored in port. Gather supply provisions. Gather provisions chart. We're going to be rolling for leadership and integrity. Integrity is a D8. We get a 7. That gives us 2 successes and a D10 for leadership. 4 gives us 3 successes total. For gather provisions as a second lieutenant. Well supplied. We're going to gain a merit, and we're going to restore 2 crew. Increase merit, and we're going to restore 2 crew on our Sloop-Of-War. All right, that's good. Port action. We know where we're going, so we're going to go ahead and set sails. Go underway. Go to sea actions. Move ship. We roll a d6. 5 plus our ship speed, which is 5, gives us a 10. And that's going to be 4, so we can easily get 1, 2, 3. We can easily get to there. We're in the coastal right now. We're going to roll for a sea event. And we are adding 1, I believe, because, yes, adding 1. And we are in the coastal. 10 goes up to 11. Enemy in sight. All right. Well, we wanted it. We got it. So here we go. Naval battles. And let's go ahead and put our lowly little Sloop-Of-War on the battle board. I'm going to go ahead and take us and put us in there also. Lower that down a little bit. Let's see what we're up against, shall we? Determine opposing ship. We are a Sloop-Of-War, so we're going to roll a d6. Higher's better. 5. Could be another Sloop-Of-War, so we got lucky on this one. We've been rolling low most of the time. We're going to have a Sloop-Of-War, not a sloop. We're going to put him down on the battle board. And we're going to get rid of that. We're going to bring a captain over, and Sloop-Of-War is going to get a first lieutenant. Pretty darn good one, too. All right. And so we are going to go ahead and determine opposing ships' orders. We are equal. Oops, we got to do their crew, too. Set crew. 18 to 50. Boy, they got the max. That is uncalled for. Equal in guns. So, and it's a warship. So we're going to add 1, and we're rolling 2d6. 5, 6. He's going to flee. We are on squadron convoy. We want to engage. So we're engaging. They're fleeing. We got to go to a pursuit table. Each captain's going to roll a seamanship. Our seamanship is a d8. 7 plus the ship's speed goes up to 12. And we can add our rigging and leadership successes. So we're at 12. Rigging is d6. A 3, nothing there. And leadership is a d10. 7, that's going to be 2 successes. That's going to give us, goes up to 14. So our number is 14. They're going to roll their seamanship, which is a d10. 5 plus your ship speed is a 10. So 14 to 10. We win by 4 more. We're going to fire a broadside and then grapple. I love it. That was a good one. So we're going to fire a broadside. They don't get to retaliate. So we are a Sloop-Of-War. Doesn't matter. It's just going to give a sloop against a sloop. So 4 plus. We're d6 cannon. Per cannon, we get 6 of them. And we're going to be adding our gunnery. And our gunnery is a d8. Any successes? 8. Nice. So that's going to give us 8 cannon shots. 8. We're not adding anything. We're going to get 3, 4, 5 hits. And we're going to roll 5 hits. Broadside, 5 hits. 2 is going to be a cannon hit. Damage 1 cannon. 4s are going to be 2 crew. And he's got to roll twice to see if he gets a wound. That's a 1 for the captain. So That's a 5 and a 2. Now he's not wounded. And we also had a 6 on there, a 5 and 6. So they lose 2 structure too. Damage sales. Damage sales goes down to 2. So we got them pretty well hurt. Now we're going to try to do a grapple boarding actions. Equal or more crew. 15 to 16. We do not have, we're not going to grapple because we do not have equal crew yet. So determine the combat continues. If both ships remain, go back to step 2. Step 2 is determining opposing ships' battle orders. His cannon 5, he's a -1. He's a warship, so we're going to get a +1. So we're rolling 2d6 again. Yes, +1. 5, 7 goes up to an 8. So he's going to stay and fight this time. And we're already fighting, so we know we're going to be going engage. So engage, revert an engagement table. Each ship's captain rolls their seamanship plus ship's die, and we're going to be adding our rigging and leadership. So our seamanship is D8. We get a 5 plus ship speed is 10. We're going to add rigging successes, none, and we're going to add leadership successes, none. So we got a 10. Their ship captain's a 10. He's going to be rolling a 5, 6, 7. So we win by 3 or more. Both ships exchange broadsides with the winner firing first. So we've got six guns. And then we're going to see if we can grapple. Broadside. 6 guns plus our gunnery, which is a D8. 3. No successes. Ouch. So we're only rolling six dice on this one. And we only get 2 hits on this one. That is not good. We've done a lot better than that. And then one of those is going to be a cannon, so that helps. And one of those is going to be a structure. 1 cannon down, that always helps. And then 1 structure down is going to take them down to, and they are now crippled, so that's going to affect their firing too. That is our broadside. We go to their broadside. They have 4 cannon plus the POs, their captain gunnery, a D10. 3, no successes on him, so he's only going to fire 4 cannon. That's a 2 hits, so turnaround's fair play. 1 is no effect, and 3 is going to be a crew. We also have to roll to see if we got hurt on that one. Damage 1, lose 1 crew, and we got to see if we got hurt. 6, 6. Of course we did. PO wounded, take a D10 wound roll. We get an 8. That hurt pretty bad. -2 on our stamina. And we'll attempt to grapple if we don't have them. So we're going to continue on yet again. Back up to 2 because we don't have enough crew to want to grapple them. They are oh crap, I forgot. They get a -1 on that. On their hits. They would have hit anyway. They're crippled. Any merchant or crippled ships always flee. So they're going to attempt to flee now. And we're going to attempt to engage. So we're going to go to the pursuit table. And each ship's captain's going to roll their seamanship plus the ship's speed. We should have an advantage on this now. Seamanship is a D8. We roll a 5. Plus 5 is a 10. And his seamanship is a D10. And we can add our rigging and our leadership. So we're at 10. Rigging is 5. It's going to give us 1 more. Goes up to 11. And leadership is a D10. 6. Gives us 2 more. Takes us up to 13. So we got a 13. Their captain is a D10. He rolls a 7. Plus their speed of 0. So 13 to 7. We win by 4 more. pursuing ship wins, it will fire broadside and then grapple the fleeing ship with equal or more crew. So we're going to fire another broadside. We still have 6 guns, and our gunnery is a D8. We get 3, no successes, so we're going to fire 3 guns. They are also crippled, so we're going to add add 1 to each die roll. So 6, and we're adding 1. Anything over 4, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Need to get some of them crew out of there. 2 and a 2 is going to be cannon. So we're going to drop 1 more cannon down on them. And then 3 and 4 crew. So we're going to drop 2 crew down. Takes them down to 14. And we got to roll twice to see if the captain gets wounded. He does not. And then there is 6 and 7 are going to be structure hits. So he goes down 2 more on structure. And we're going to now board them because we are equal. So we're going to go to boarding actions. Combat attack dice. And rolls the attack dice indicated by the number of participating in combat for successes. MPO captains and POs add their leadership, fighting, and shooting. So we have 14 crew. That is a D10. We got no successes on that. We're going to get leadership D10. Get one on that. Not very good. Shooting, we got D10. 6. That's 2 more, so we got 3 successes. And fighting is a D8. No successes. Wow, 3. Gets them 3 casualties. And then theirs are going to be 14 is a D10. Oh, not D12, D10. 4 is 1 success. They're going to be adding their leadership, which is an 8. 5, it's its second success. Fighting and shooting. His shooting is a D12. 8, yeah, they beat me on this one, didn't they? 8 is going to have the 4, and they still get to do their fighting, which is a D10. 5, they beat me 5-3. Plus 2. Minus 2. Player ship withdraws, but takes, and that's going to be D8 plus 1 crew damage. 7. 8. Wow, should have never done that. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we withdraw and we take a D10 wound. 7. That's going to take us down 2 more. That was not good. Reduce stamina. We withdraw. Determinative combat continues. If both ships remain, no, we tried to withdraw. Player ship fled. 1-3. 6. Victory. Wow. Our crew, our fleet won despite our lackluster boarding attempt there. So we get a victory. We did not defeat, and we are captain. So if what's captain of a defeated ship, your player sustains a penalty when your ship strikes or withdraws. We withdrew against a Sloop-Of-War. So we lose a merit point, and we get nothing for it. So we lose that merit point. Get nothing for it. We've got almost no crew left. That was not a good one. All right, so we're going to put this back on the Sloop-Of-War. Drag our guy over to there. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Return him to deck. That was not a good battle. And we are going to finish off this turn, and then that was our C event. Conduct port assignment. We are actually in the port location, so we've got a roll for that. That's going to be a shore assignment. Sloop-Of-War. 11. Patrol for smugglers. We roll for seamanship. And I lost my PO card. Seamanship D8. 3. No successes. We're not getting them successes rolls now. And then wit. 1. Absolutely no successes. Poor execution. -1. We can't get. Yeah, we can. -1 merit. Roll D12. 5. Conduct skirmish versus 4d6 pirates. That is not good. But we don't have a whole lot of crew. Battle map. We're going to be taking half of our guys in, which is 3 of us, and me. Not good at all. And then 4d6 pirates. Can we just run? 4d6. I'll use the broadside on that. We're going to put 0 there, and then we're going to get 4d6. That's going to be 6, 12, 13, 14 of them. And they get a lowly second lieutenant. All right, and we got to do a skirmish. Each side refers to the combat attack table. We have 3, so we got a d6 attack. We get 6. Good roll. That's going to give us 2 successes. And then we're going to add our leadership. D10. How many successes? 1. Nothing there. Our shooting. D10. 8. 2 more. That gets us to 4. And our fighting. D8. 7. Gets us 2 more. That takes us to 6. So we got 6. And then against their 14. D10. So we got 6 successes against their 2. So we actually won by 4. Enemy with force withdrawals, but takes D6 crew damage, and we take a D6 roll. We take D6 4 crew damage, so I lost everybody on that one. I'm going to take that off of my permanent crew, which I think leaves us with just about nobody. We lost D6 4 crew. I'm going to go ahead and lose 5 of them and add 1 back in. And then we take a D6 wound, which is going to be 1 off of us. We're almost down to nothing. We are not doing well here in the last 2. We do gain 3 merit points. That's going to take us back up. 1, 2, and 3. Whew. All right. Anchor in port. We will anchor in port now. That's the end of that turn. We're going to advance turn marker and go back up to healing. Next turn is 14. We're going to heal 3 if in port. We will. So we're going to increase stamina. I'm going to go ahead and do this turn. Port actions, promotion check. 7, 8, 9. Nowhere's close to what we need for promotion. We're going to roll for a port event. And we also did our naval convoy. So we got to go to mission descriptions. We don't get any points for that, so we just go ahead and return that to the deck. Port event. We're going to add one for being a second lieutenant. We roll a d12. That's going to be 13. Not promotion. Port event. We are anchored in port. Attend social function. Second lieutenant. We're going to be rolling for social. D10. 4, get 1 success, and a integrity. D8. 7. That's going to be. I lost my sloop again. Yes, I did. 7's going to be 2 more. That's 3 successes. 3 successes for a second lieutenant is quite charming. We're going to get a +1 merit. No loss on that one, so that's good. Determine port actions. We're going to go ahead. You know what? I'm going to send out a press gang on this one because we really need crew bad. We're not going back out without a crew. Send out press gang. We need to roll strength. D8. 3, no successes. Boy, we're doing bad. And then leadership D10. 7, 2 successes. We're second lieutenant. +1 merit. We gain D6 crew. 5. We get 5 crew back. Replenish 5 crew. Goes up to 7. We're still not going to have enough. And we take a D6 wound roll. 2. That's going to be a flesh wound. And we are still in. That's going to be our port. So we don't have any C actions. We're going to advance the turn. Go up to the healing. And I'm going to go ahead and put that right there and stop this video right there. Thanks everybody for joining me on the adventures of Harper Wescotte. We'll see you guys next time. This is Set Sails for Glory by Berserker Games. You all have a good night.